Sylvester and the Magic Pebble by William Steig. Sylvester Duncan lived with his mother and father at Acorn Road in Oatsdale.
One of his hobbies was collecting pebbles of unusual shape and color. On a rainy Saturday during vacation, he found a quite extraordinary one. It was flaming red, shiny, and perfectly round. He began to shiver, probably from excitement, and the rain felt cold on his back.
I wish it would stop raining,
he said. To his great surprise, the rain stopped. It didn't stop gradually, as rains usually do. It ceased.
It's magic,
said Sylvester.
I wish it would rain again.
Nothing happened.
I wish it would rain again,
he said again. He guessed that the magic must be in the red pebble, where indeed it was.
What a lucky day this is,
thought Sylvester.
From now on, I can have anything I want.
He wished the sunshine back in the sky, and he started home, eager to amaze his father and mother with his magic pebble. He could hardly wait to see their faces. As he was crossing Strawberry Hill, he was startled to see a mean, hungry lion looking right at him. If he hadn't been so frightened, he could have made the lion disappear. He could have wished many things, but he panicked and couldn't think carefully.
I wish I were a rock,
he said, and he became a rock.
I saw that little donkey as clear as day,
growled the lion.
Maybe I'm going crazy.
And there was Sylvester, a rock on Strawberry Hill, with the magic pebble lying right beside him on the ground, and he was unable to pick it up.
Oh, how I wish I were myself again,
he thought, but nothing happened. He had to be touching the pebble to make the magic work. But there was nothing he could do about it. Sylvester fell asleep. What else could he do? Meanwhile, back at home, Mr. and Mrs. Duncan paced the floor, frantic with worry. Sylvester has never come home after dinner time, said Mrs. Duncan.
Where could he be?
Said Mr. Duncan. They stayed up all night wondering what had happened. At dawn, they went about inquiring of all the neighbors. No one had seen Sylvester since the day before yesterday. They went to the police.
Please, has anyone seen our son yet, Sergeant?
The police could not find their child. After a month of searching the same places over and over again, Mr. and Mrs. Duncan no longer knew what to do. They tried their best to be happy, but they were always reminded of Sylvester. They were miserable. The days grew colder. Fall came with the leaves changing color. Then it was winter. The winds blew this way and that. It snowed. Then the snows melted. The earth warmed up in the spring sun, and flowers showed their young faces. One day in May, Mr. Duncan took his wife on a picnic.
Let's cheer up,
he said. They went to Strawberry Hill. Mrs. Duncan sat down on the rock. The warmth of his own mother sitting on him woke Sylvester. But he couldn't talk. He had no voice. Suddenly, Mr. Duncan saw the red pebble.
What a fantastic pebble,
he exclaimed.
Sylvester would have loved it for his collection.
He put the pebble on the rock. They sat down to eat. You know, Father, Mrs. Duncan said suddenly, I have the strangest feeling that our dear Sylvester is still alive and not far away.
I am!
Sylvester wanted to shout, but he couldn't. If only he had realized that the pebble resting on his back was the magic pebble. Oh, how I wish he were here with us, said Mrs. Duncan.
I wish I were myself again. I wish I were my real self again,
thought Sylvester. And in less than an instant, he was. You can imagine the scene that followed. When they had eventually calmed down a bit and had gotten home, Mr. Duncan put the magic pebble in an iron safe. Someday they might want to use it. But really, for now, what more could they wish for? They all had all that they wanted. The end.